Good morning, dear boys. CBSE initially they released curriculum. Curriculum means that what is the syllabus for your term 1 for class 10th. And later on, yeah, day before yesterday, they have released the sample paper also that's we will see the sample paper, we'll practice it. And before that, we should know where CBSE website, in which CBSE website these curriculum and sample papers are uploaded. So let's go to CBSE site. For that, you have to go to Google search engine. Where is Google? Okay, Google Chrome. So my Google Chrome is here. All right, so now I'm going to Google. Here I'm writing CBSE. CBSE. Yes, just remember CBSE. Click CBSE academic website. Okay. So when I open it, I can see curriculum. So curriculum here, term wise curriculum 21-22 is given. So let's click it. Now term wise syllabus for examination 21-22. So here I'm going to click 9 and 10th. So one drop down box has opened. So there I'm going to click term wise main subject A1. So term wise science. Okay. All right. So it has okay, curriculum is open. So I'm scrolling down and going to class 10th. Okay, this is class 10th. So can you see? Chemistry has chemical substances, nature and behavior chapter 1, 2, 3 has 16 marks. Biology, world of living chapter 6 has 10 marks. And unit 3 is of physics, which contains chapter 10 and 11, and that has 14 marks weightage. Okay, so now let us see in chemical substances, nature and behavior, which 3 chapters are there? 1, 2, 3. First chapter is chemical reaction and equation. Second chapter, acid, bases and salt. And third chapter is metal and non-metal. Biology chapter 6 is of life process, and that carries 10 marks. That's a huge chapter. And third one is the natural phenomena chapter 10 and 11, that has 14 marks weightage. Okay, 14 marks. So let us see what is 10. 10 is light, reflection and refraction. And 11, human eye and colorful world. Okay, so this is the curriculum. This is the curriculum. Okay, this is the curriculum for term 1. So total 40 marks. Now we are done with curriculum. So let us go where sample paper is uploaded. Now we can see here in the CBSE website, sample question paper is given here. Okay, so sample question paper 21-22 for class 10. So I'm clicking here. So many subjects are given on the left hand side. Their question paper and marking scheme is allocated. Now I am downloading sample question paper for science. Okay, it is downloading. And at the same time, I am also downloading is marking scheme, so that then it will be easier for me to check my answer. Okay, so now let us come out of CBSE website. I have closed. Now I am going to the place where I downloaded the file. Okay, so this is the science question paper, sample question paper, term 1. All right, so term 1, 21-22. So this term 1 will be total multiple choice question. All question will be multiple choice question. Because this 21-22 year is a pandemic year, so CBSE has given little relaxation, and we will become master when we practice various kind of multiple choice question. This is class 10 science 086 is the code. Duration is 1.5 hours. Now general instructions. Question paper contains 3 sections A, B, C. Section A has 24 questions, but you attempt only 20 questions. Okay, so it means 4 questions are extra. Section B has 24 questions, attempt any 20 question, 4 question extra in section B. Section C has 12 questions, attempt any 10 questions, so 2 questions extra. So how many total questions are coming? 50. But how many we have to do? 40. Okay, so that we have to judge. All questions carry equal marks, means all questions are of 1 marks. Okay, there is no negative marking, so you don't have to be scared. There is no negative marking. So this question, along with this question paper, you will be getting one OMR sheet for your answer. So OMR sheet is basically here some numbers will be given like 1, 2, 3, 4 and question number, and against them some circles will be given. So you need to suppose for question number 1 you feel that the C option is correct. So with a ball pen you need to circle it. Okay, you don't have to write anything. All right. So before filling the OMR sheet, and you have to make sure that your choice is correct, and the optional questions are there, so you make sure that the where you are more proficient, more confident, you just circle those questions. Okay, and OMR sheet will be corrected on the center or the same day by OMR reader. OMR reader is a like of scanning which is very efficient. Don't think that it will do any error. Now section A. Let's come to section A. How many questions? 24 questions. But you have to attempt only 20 questions. So, you know, oh, what is written here? The first attempted 20 questions will be evaluated. Suppose you are a brilliant student and you know all the questions. Please don't attempt all the questions, because only first 20 questions will be evaluated. So a OMR reader is programmed in such a way that it will take only 20 questions. So where you are very, very confident that the question is right, so you attempt only those questions. So now I'm going down to biology. So where I am, biology. Scroll down, 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 down. Oh, okay, now question number 11. So I can see here one picture. This is the picture of respiratory system. Carefully study the diagram of the human respiratory system with label A, B, C, and D. Select the option which gives correct identification and main function and characteristics. So what we have to see here, options, 4 options: trachea, ribs, alveoli, and diaphragm. Against them some sentences are written, so we have to see that it gives correct identification, main function, and characteristics. Okay, which definition is more appropriate? I feel trachea. So this is trachea. So what trachea? It is supported by bony rings for conducting inspired air, right? Ribs, when we breathe out, ribs are lifted. Alveoli, thin walled sac-like structure for exchange of gases. Diaphragm, it is pulled up when we breathe in. So here 4 options are there, and I feel alveoli, thin walled sac-like structure for exchange of gases. It has correct identification and main functional characteristics. So I'm going to tick option C. Now here it is a tedious question for some students. So you know what, if you feel it tedious, you just mark star that you are doubtful about it. Come to question number 12. Identify the option that indicates the correct enzyme that is secreted in location A, B, and C. So what is A? One is this part is mouth, okay, buccal cavity. This is stomach, and this part is intestine. Now let's recall which enzyme is secreted in mouth. That is salivary amylase. Okay, that is the only enzyme which is secreted in our mouth, salivary amylase. Which enzyme is secreted in stomach? In stomach, pepsin. Pepsin, protein digesting enzyme, is secreted, and intestine has 3 enzymes. What are they? They are trypsin, pancreatic amylase. Okay, here also amylase, but it is pancreatic amylase, and one fat digesting enzyme, lipase. So intestine is very rich. It has 3 enzymes. Oh, now let's see. I have done my rough work. So let's come to question number 1A. Lipase. No, lipase is not secreted from mouth. Come to B part. Number 1, amylase. Yes, right. Number 2, pepsin. That is correct. Number 3, trypsin. Oh, all things are correct. Yes, yes. So let's take B option. Now I felt this question very easy. Very easy. Okay, so I'm double sure about it. So I'm putting double tick here. Coming down, question number 13. So question number 13, it's a very small question. Opening and closing of stomata depends on. So now I'm going to make a picture of stomata. Okay. This is stomata. Okay. Picture is not very clear. Not very good. Okay. So this is stomata. This is guard cell. This is guard cell and this is stomata. Okay. Opening and closing of stomatal pore depends upon atmospheric temperature, oxygen concentration around stomata, carbon dioxide concentration around stomata, and water content in the guard cell. I think water content in the guard cell is the right answer. When guard cell will have sufficient amount of water, it will swell up, it will become turgid, and in between guard cell stomata will open. Okay. And when water from guard cell will move out, then inner wall of guard cell will come closer and stomata will close. So D option is the right answer. So I feel this is very easy. So click double click. Question number 14. So you know one picture and after that so many things are written. So let's see what is given. The figure given below shows a schematic plan of blood circulation in human with labels first to 4. Identify the correct label with its function. So this is the picture of double circulation. So here what is happening, from heart blood is going to lungs and from the heart blood is going to body part. Okay, body parts. Now we have to identify the blood vessels 1, 2, 3, 4, and here some arrows are given. On the basis of arrow, let us try to identify the blood vessel. So number 1 blood vessel arrow is towards heart. It means blood is coming from the lungs to heart. So what kind of blood it will be? From lungs blood is coming. So it will be pure blood, oxygenated blood. So oxygenated blood. Pulmonary. Pulmonary is the other name of lungs. Pulmonary vein. Okay, vein always carries blood towards heart. Okay, pulmonary vein. So now let's identify second blood vessel. Second blood vessel is bringing blood from heart to body part. So what is the second one from? It is aorta. Okay, now the third is the blood vessel which is bringing blood from heart to lungs. So what is the name? This is pulmonary because it is connected to from heart to lungs, and it is let's see, arrow is towards lung. So it is artery because artery always carries blood away from heart. Now fourth blood vessel. Direction is towards heart. So towards heart, which blood vessel brings blood? It is vena cava, and vena cava will bring deoxygenated blood. Now here let us see. First of all, we will see identification. Number 1 is pulmonary veins, correct. Number 2 we have selected aorta, but here it is written pulmonary artery. So reject it. Third is aorta. No, third is pulmonary artery. What is fourth? Fourth is vena cava. Yeah, that's right. Now, we are going to concentrate. You just eliminate B and C because it is absolutely wrong. Let's see the second part of A and D option. Takes impures blood from body parts. Pulmonary vein takes impure blood from body part. Pulmonary vein. So this is pulmonary vein. Takes impure blood from body part. No, it is coming from lungs and it always carries oxygenated blood. So here this is wrong. Explanation is wrong. Now come to option D. Vena cava, that blood from body parts to right auricle. Blood from body parts to right. Yes, that's the correct answer. It is vena cava. and it is taking deoxygenated blood from body parts to right auricle. Okay, so how did you find this question? I feel it is, I'm going to give it one tick. Okay, one tick. Uh, so doing rough work is very important. If you do rough work, so whenever multiple choice questions are there, it is not that you just take, for processing also you need a paper, and if you do the rough work, your chances of getting more marks and becoming more accurate will be more. Now come to question number 15. So this is what? Identify the phase of circulation which is represented in the diagram of heart given below. Arrows indicated contraction of the chamber shown. So here is a heart. Heart is contracting. Heart is contracting where this arrow, yellow arrow shows contraction. Okay, so heart is contracting. So which part of the heart is contracting? Ventricle. So ventricle is contracting. Ventricle contracting. Now before going to question, let us do some rough work. Okay, rough work. So I'm going to label heart. So left hand, this is my left hand side. So here it will, I can write here right part of the heart, and this is left part of the heart. This is right auricle and this is right ventricle. This is left auricle and this is left ventricle. Okay, labeling is done. Okay, so always do rough work. Now, so ventricles are contracting. If the ventricles are contracting, then what will happen? Blood will move. Move where? It will move to aorta. And aorta will be connected to all parts of body. Oxygenated blood from left ventricle will be pumped to aorta and it will be distributed to body. From right ventricle, deoxygenated blood will go to pulmonary artery and pulmonary artery will be connected to lungs. So let's come to options now. Blood transferred to the right ventricle and right ventricle simultaneously. This is not correct because from right ventricles are contracting, so blood will go out. B. Blood is transferred to lungs for oxygenation and is pumped to various organs simultaneously. This is the right answer. Okay, so blood is transferred to lungs. So lungs, it will go to pulmonary artery and through aorta it will go to all parts of the body. So option B is the correct option. You know, so sometime I have seen the right answers is has a longer sentence that I have seen many times. So okay, here it is B. So how many take you will give? So you have to analyze the question and then you have to, so it's not very easy question, so one take. Okay, now here it is the digestive system. It's little complicated question. Okay, but with practice we will master the skill. Okay, so I will resume after a break. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to our sample question paper of science for class 10, prepared by CBSE. Okay, question number 16. Observe the diagram of human digestive system. So it is human digestive system and it has, you know, more than one questions, right? So I want to consider such kind of question as complex multiple choice question. Okay, complex. So this kind of complex multiple choice question requires some time to analyze. Now this is digestive system, looks little funny. Let's identify the part 1, 2, 3 and 4. First part is buccal cavity. Okay, buccal cavity, mouth cavity. Okay, second is what? Second is liver. Third is what? Okay, now from the third to fourth, this is the whole length of small intestine. Small intestine, actually it's not small, it is a long tube and it is about 7.5 meter long. Okay, so the small intestine divided into three parts. The first part is duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Okay, so first part is duodenum. It is small intestine only, but we can write here duodenum, and we can write here ileum, or to avoid any confusion, I am writing small intestine only. Okay, now this is the rough work. We need to do rough work to understand the question in a better way. Match the labeling referred in column 1 and correlate with the function in column 2. Now, what is this? Column 1. Okay, buccal cavity. Buccal cavity, initial phase of starch digestion. Inside buccal cavity, we have saliva, and saliva has salivary amylase. That amylase breaks starch into maltose and isomaltose. So in buccal cavity, starch digestion starts. Okay, second part is what? Liver. Now liver produces what? Liver produces bile juice. Bile juice works on fat and converts fat into smaller fragments, and that process is called emulsification of fat. And by emulsification increases the efficiency of lipase enzyme action. So after emulsification, lipase enzyme can work on fat in a better way. Okay, pancreas secretes lipase enzyme. Okay, now little confusion between third and fourth because both are related to small intestine. Okay, so okay, beginning part means duodenum. This is the site of complete digestion of carbohydrate, protein and fat. Okay, carbohydrate, protein, fats, complete digestion happens here. And the fourth is what? Fourth is small intestine, remaining part. The length of this depends on food the organism eat. Okay, carnivore has smaller small intestine, herbivore has bigger small intestine. So now let us see which one is correct. First A, no. First B, correct. Second C, third D and fourth A. Yes, B option. Option B is correct. Okay. Now let us go below. Where is biology questions? Okay, down, scrolling down. Okay, now question number 31, assertion and reasoning question. So let us see the instruction. Assertion means a statement and reason means the reason for that statement. Okay, logic behind the statement. Answer this question selecting the appropriate option given below. A, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. And B, both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. C, A is true, R is false, and D, A is false, but R is true. Now here 33 question is biology question. So let's see what's the assertion. Resins and gums are stored in old xylem tissues in plant. Yeah, that's correct. Resins and gums are excretory products. So that is stored in the old xylem tissue in plant. What's the reason? Resins and gum facilitate transport of water molecule. Resins and gum, no, they don't have any role in water transportation. So this is false. So this is an easy assertion and reasoning. So what to select? Assertion is true, reason is false. So option C. Okay, option C is the answer. Okay, now come down. Question number 36. In which of the so assertion and this is very easy, so I'm going to tick twice. Okay, this is so easy question. Now question number 36. In which of the following groups of organism blood flows through the heart only once during one cycle of passage through the body? Okay, so they are talking about single circulation. Single circulation. Okay, what is the definition of single circulation? Blood passes only once through the heart to supply to the body. Okay, blood is passing blood is coming just one time to the heart and then it is supplied to the body. So how it happens? So in fish, what happened that the deoxygenated blood goes to heart and from heart it goes to gills and gills to the process of oxygenation, and after oxygenation blood doesn't come back to heart. From gills only it goes to body parts. So that kind of circulation is called single circulation. So single circulation is found in fish. So now here we need to find out fish. So rabbit is mammal. Parrot is bird and turtle is reptile. So this is not. Frog is amphibian, crocodile is reptile and pigeon is bird. And these all three organisms are showing double circulation. Whale is what? Whale is a mammal. Labio is fish. Labio rohita, that's the name of rohu fish. I like this fish. And penguin is what? Bird. So this fish is having single circulation. Labio is having single circulation but not whale and penguin. So we can cross it. Now come a shark. Shark is a fish. Okay, it is a cartilaginous fish. Dogfish. Its scientific name is Scoliodon, is a kind of shark. Stingray, this is an animal which is found in ocean. So this is a fish. Shark, dogfish, stingray, all are fish and fish are showing single circulation. So D, here we need to know a different kind of vertebrate, okay, and we have to find out fish because fish can only show single circulation. So here we have to learn dogfish and stingray. Dogfish is it's a kind of shark and stingray. So these are the varieties of fish. So how you are going to rate this question? I think because of dogfish and stingray, it is little difficult for you. So I'm giving you 1 tick. Now come to question number 37. What is common between extensive network of blood vessels around walls of alveoli and in glomerulus of nephrons? So alveoli is something which is present in our lungs. So that's the place where exchange of gases are happening. And glomerulus of nephron, in the whole length of nephron, so many blood vessels are there. So now we have to find out which blood vessel. Is it artery, veins, or capillary? Actually, wherever exchange of anything happen, there capillary is present. So first of all, we cracked the answer. It is capillary. It is capillary. It is not artery. So I'm going to delete it. Where it is neither vein nor, so capillaries. Okay, so these are the two things now we need to. Thick walled capillary, poorly supplied with blood. Thin walled capillary, richly supplied with blood. I think option D is correct. So around alveoli or around nephron, there is thin walled capillary, so that exchange of substances, exchange of water, nutrient or gases can happen. Okay, thin walled capillary, and these capillaries are supplied with a lot of blood. So I think this is very easy question, very easy. So put 2 tick. Now come to question number 38. Plants use completely different process for excretion as compared to animals. Okay, plant actually doesn't have any excretory system. We have urinary system, kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder, so much complicated system we have for excretion. But plants, they don't have. Which one of the following process is not followed by plants for excretion? Okay, we have to find out not. A, they can get rid of excess water by transpiration. Yes, transpiration can be one of the method of excretion. Correct. They selectively filter toxic substances through their leaves. It is incorrect. It is incorrect. Let's try C also. Waste products are stored as resins and gums in old xylem. Yeah, that's correct. It happens. They excrete waste substances into the soil around them. This is also right. So what is incorrect here? They selectively filter toxic substances through their leaves. Okay, so they don't have any excretory system in leaves. So this is the incorrect one about excretion of plants. So how you're going to rate? I'm going to rate it very easy. Very easy question, but you know there are some students who are thinking that carbon dioxide plants are releasing through leaves and carbon dioxide is the toxic material for plant. But that's not correct. Carbon dioxide can be toxic for animals like us, but not for plants. Plants can prepare food by that. That's not toxic for plant. Okay, so come down 39, 40. Okay, 41. Question number 41. In which of the following groups of organism food material is broken down outside the body and then absorbed in? So here this is the question from NCERT exemplar. NCERT exemplar. So I feel that NCERT exemplar has some good multiple choice question. We need to attempt it. We need to practice it. Chalo, let's see what's written. In which of the following group of organism food material broken down outside the body and then absorbed? Okay, so where I break my food? Oh, I break my food in my stomach and intestine and mouth. Okay, so I am not in that category. So let us see who comes under that category. Fungi. Nature of fungi is that fungi releases enzyme outside the body and that enzyme digests the food, and after that digestion food is absorbed. So yeast, mushroom and bread mold comes under that category. Now question number 42. So what is there? This is very easy question for me. Question number 42. In a person, the tubule part of the nephron is not functioning at all. Tubule part of the nephron means this is the nephron. Okay, so this is the nephron. It looks like half part of India, map of India. Anyway, this is Bowman's capsule. So this part, U-shaped structure, which is also called loop of Henle. This is called loop of Henle. So now what is the role of loop of Henle? Loop of Henle absorbs water. Absorbs water, nutrients, vitamins. Okay. Now in the urine formation, first step is glomerular filtration that happens here in Bowman's capsule. After glomerular filtration, the filtrate which comes in the cavity of Bowman's capsule has a lot of water and so many useful substances for the body. So that glomerular filtrate needs to absorb. Okay, otherwise so much of useful things will go out in the form of urine. So the selective reabsorption happens in loop of Henle. So here water is absorbed. Now here in a person, this tubule is not functioning. Tubule means loop of Henle, that is not functioning. So what will happen? The urine will not be formed, or the quality or quantity of urine is unaffected. Urine is more concentrated or urine is more diluted. So I feel urine is more diluted because loop of Henle is not absorbed. It's not doing its work. So urine will be more dilute. So much of water will pass away from the body of patient. So this is called application based question. Here it is, they are not directly asking what is reabsorption or what is the process of urine formation. They are asking in a different way. This is called real life questions. So now what do you feel about this question? I feel it is little difficult because it is real life application and we have not thought about it. Okay, come down. Now these are the case study question. This is the case study question from bio. So what happened in case study question? One paragraph will be given and just after the paragraph, 4 multiple choice question will be there. Now this is the picture we have seen in our book. Let us see what is written here. Figures shown below represent an activity to prove the requirement for photosynthesis. During this activity, 2 healthy potted plants were kept in a dark room for 72 hours. So when we keep plant in a dark room, so that process we say de-starching of plant. So all the starch present in the plant will be consumed. After 72 hours, potassium hydroxide is kept in watch glass in setup X and not in setup Y. Okay, so here this is the plate. This is the where potassium hydroxide is kept. Both the setups are airtight. Airtight means air cannot go inside the system. And that is kept for 6 hours. So then iodine test is performed with one leaf from each of the 2 plants in X and Y. So after 6 hours, they check presence of starch by iodine testing. So now, what is the role of KOH, potassium hydroxide? Potassium hydroxide absorb carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. So here in this setup, no carbon dioxide, no carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide is not there, so no photosynthesis. So photosynthesis will also not happen. Okay, but here photosynthesis will take place. Okay, photosynthesis will take place. And because of photosynthesis, it will form starch. And if you pluck a leaf from both the plant, this plant will show positive iodine testing. So this is the rough work you should do in the beginning so that you can understand the case. Okay, now let us go to question. Question number 53. This experimental setup is used to prove essentially of which of the following requirement for photosynthesis: chlorophyll, oxygen, carbon dioxide or sunlight. And the correct answer is carbon dioxide. This experiment's objective is experiment to prove carbon dioxide is needed for photosynthesis. So that's an easy question, very easy. So I'm giving you double tick. Question number 54. Function of KOH, potassium hydroxide, is to absorb oxygen, carbon dioxide, moisture or sunlight. So that's the carbon dioxide. This is again very easy question. So here, why in X setup potassium hydroxide is kept? Potassium hydroxide will absorb all carbon dioxide present inside the bell jar. Now question number 55. Which of the following statements shows the correct result of iodine test performed on leaf from plant X and Y respectively? Okay, which of the first statements show the correct result? So Y plant will show positive iodine testing. Okay. So blue black color would be obtained in the leaf of plant Y and no change in color on leaf of plant X. So that's the right answer. So this we are getting the clue because we have done the rough work in the beginning. 56. Which of the following step can be followed for making the apparatus airtight? How can you make the apparatus airtight? Airtight means a setting where air cannot go inside the system. For that, if you'll read this kind of experiment is there in your textbook, one glass slab is taken and that is made airtight by using Vaseline. So let us see, is it there anywhere? Placing the plants on glass plate, that's right. Using a suction pump, no. Applying, okay, it is Vaseline actually, V is not there, it is Vaseline to seal the bottom of jar, yeah. So first and third, where is first and third? Option C. So our case study is done and the case studies, all 4 questions were very, very easy. So don't be afraid of case study. Case study can be easy also. Okay, I'm coming down. Okay, so our 60 questions are done. Now let us see what is written question in lieu of diagram based questions for VI candidate, 6 candidates. Total alternative question 26. So this is the question given for, this is the optional question for given some of the student. I think this is for the private student. So this some alternative questions are given. So let us see. Okay, question number 11, that's bio. Select the option which give correct function or characteristics of the four part of human respiratory system. So this we have seen earlier also. It is actually alveoli. 10-volt sac-like structure for exchange of gases. Now question number 12, identify the option that indicates the correct enzyme that is secreted in location L, M, N. L, M, N represent, L is mouth and M is stomach and this is N is small intestine. Small intestine. So now mouth has which enzyme? Yes, amylase is only present in mouth. Stomach has which enzyme? Just one enzyme, that is pepsin. Small intestine has three enzymes and one of that is trypsin. So option B is the correct combination. Okay, so how will you rate this question? For me, it is very easy. Now, given below are the function of some parts of human circulatory system, identify the correct match. So these are the four important blood vessels of heart. So we have to identify correct match. What pulmonary vein is doing? Taking oxygenated blood from body parts to heart? No. Pulmonary vein is bringing oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. What artery is doing? Takes oxygenated blood from heart to lungs? No. Dorsal aorta or aorta. Aorta takes deoxygenated blood from heart to body part. It takes oxygenated blood, so it is also wrong. Vena cava takes deoxygenated blood from body parts to right atrium. That's the correct answer. You know, we need to, these are the four blood vessels associated with heart, and one question will definitely come from this. So we need to learn these all parts. Okay, question number 15. What happens when right and left ventricle contract? Okay, so when ventricle will contract, what will happen? So when ventricle will contract, blood will go to respective blood vessel. Okay, respective blood vessels. So what are the blood vessel? Aorta and pulmonary artery. Is there any? So answer is blood is transferred to lungs for oxygenation and it is pumped into various organs. Okay, blood is transferred to lungs through pulmonary artery and pumped to various organs through aorta. Okay, so if you know the functioning of heart, you can answer it. So this is also one of the easy question. Okay. Okay, question 16. First, second, third, and fourth represent mouth. Okay, first is mouth cavity. Second is liver. And first is the first part of small intestine. And the fourth is the second part of small intestine. Okay. So we have seen diagram for this. Here it is given without diagram. So mouth, initial phase of starch digestion, liver increases the efficiency of lipase enzyme action, and small intestine. This is the site of the complete digestion of carbohydrate, protein, and fat. And small intestine and the length depends on food the organism eats. Okay, so which option is correct? So here B option is correct. Now come down. So here in this optional question for the private students, diagram is not given. Okay, so this is the same question what we studied in case study, but here a diagram is not given and the same question. Questions are same. Like question number 53, experimental setup is used to prove essentially of which of the following requirement of photosynthesis: carbon dioxide necessary for photosynthesis. 54, the function of KOS to absorb carbon dioxide, option B. So I'm going to rate these all case study questions very easy. And question 55, which of the following statements show the correct result of iodine test performed on the leaf from plant A and B respectively? So here blue black color would be obtained on leaf of plant B, because plant B, their potassium hydroxide was not there. It might have done photosynthesis. Question 56. Which of the following steps can be followed for making the apparatus airtight? And answers are placing the plants on glass plate and applying the Vaseline to seal the bottom of jar. Okay. So after selecting this question, now I will suggest you after each section, like section A, you have attempted all questions. Section A. Okay, section A, you have attempted all questions. Then you will go to your OMR sheet and there you will darken. Then you will attempt, because you have to do first part only. You have to attempt 20 questions. Overall 24 questions are there. So you mark some of the things, like if it is difficult, you just mark this. If it is easy, then mark double tick. If it is, it is average, so you mark 1. So after ticking these all things from section A, select the question where double ticks are there. So you are more confident about those answers. So you tick that OMR sheet and attempt only 20 questions. If you are going to attempt 21 questions, then what? That machine will not check your 21st question. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day and all the best for your exam.